Good deal.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. You know, we don't do this ice fishing stuff that often.
No, it wasn't a bad trip out here either.
No, exactly.
Weather's supposed to be really nice.
Yeah. Hopefully that wind stays away. You never know in the Dakotas what might happen.
Little walleye chop on the ice.
Yeah. Get it really rocking. That'd be a good time.
We're gonna catch a ton of walleyes.
Yep. We're with the right guy, that's for sure.
Yep. And smallies.
Yeah.
And huge pike.
Yeah, they got the pike out here too.
Giant pike.
Yeah, exactly. We'll see what happens. Hey guys, I'm Drake Hurd. This is Robert Cardenas. We're taking over the intro for Fish Addictions TV. Where are we at?
We're at Lake Oahe in South Dakota, and we're fishing with Chad Schilling. And Mike is out here somewhere already.
Yeah. I tell you what, guys, we're gonna be chasing some
From
huge
across the lake. I heard you guys say
Ah.
you're taking over Fish Addictions TV. Well, while you guys were screwing off, we're catching walleyes.
We've already got one without us.
Well,
We
guys,
just got here.
we're here at Oahe, South Dakota, fishing with Chad Schilling, like these guys rudely already said. And we're gonna be out here catching a ton of walleyes, putting a ton of fish topside, and just having a blast.
Should be a great time,
It's
man.
gonna be fun.
Stick with us for more Fish Addictions TV.
Addiction, the fact or condition of being addicted to a particular substance, thing, or activity. An addiction is not desirable. It is something that overtakes your life. What happens when an addiction cannot be stopped? An addiction is stronger than any one drug with only one cure. The cure is not rehab. It is not medication. It is not a counselor. The only cure for us is the water beneath our feet, the rod in our hands, the anticipation of that next big bite, and the camaraderie we all share. This is Fish Addictions TV.
Fish Addictions TV is brought to you by Eskimo Ice Fishing Gear and the rest of our fine sponsors.
Just about to head to South Dakota, to Lake Oahe, to fish with Wings and Walleyes and Chad Schilling. Sounds like he's got quite the bite going on, so we're super pumped to get going. Get in the truck, let's go. You know, guys, every time I get a chance to bring my son on one of these trips, it's so special for me, but you just watch him out here on the ice and you can just tell how special it is to him. What I want to tell you guys is get your kids out, take them fishing. You know what I'm saying? You ready, Jakey?
It's kind of nice to be able to take a trip coming down south to South Dakota. I've been down here a few times, but never been down here fishing a lake like Oahe, and it's been a lot of fun. It's been an absolute treat, to be honest.
You know, getting out here on Oahe, it's just miles and miles and miles, endless shoreline that you can fish. And that's one of the cool things about this is you don't get a fish in one spot, you just get up, start drilling, and just keep moving until you land on them. And that's exactly what we did here this weekend. Guys, we're out here on Lake Oahe with Chad Schilling and Wings and Walleyes Guide Service. Now, we're out here, and our plan of attack for this weekend is going to be chasing 2 species. We're going to go after walleyes and big pike. Now, what's really cool is this is just a walleye factory, so of course we're going to take advantage of that while we're down here. But what a lot of people don't know is this place produces monster pike. So we're going to go after those this afternoon during the peak daylight hours, and then probably go back after these walleyes right at dark. So stay tuned with us. We're going to have a great show. There's going to be a lot of action. We'll catch you on the water.
Stick with us for more Fish Addictions TV.
At Glacier, our goal is to build only the highest quality ice fishing shelters, constructed of premium materials that will provide lasting value and years of trouble-free service. See for yourself how our attention to detail and never-ending commitment to product improvement sets a Glacier Ice House apart from the competition and makes a Glacier Ice House the ultimate way to play. For more information, visit glaciericehouse.com. Manitoba, Canada's heart beats.
There's one. Being a tournament angler, it's awesome to get out of my realm of fishing on the soft water and come out here on the hard water. I had a lot of fun. Fish Addictions crew, when they asked me, I was super excited. The cool thing about this is coming out to South Dakota, I'm kind of used to fishing the soft water, but come out here with the Fish Addiction guys and fish on the ice, this is pretty cool. I don't get to do this a lot. Not a bad one. I'm a good eater.
One of the best parts about being out here fishing is the constant action. We're catching walleyes, we're catching pike, we're catching catfish. You can have 4 rods in South Dakota, so we're utilizing the 1 jigging rod. And not all of us have our 4 rods out, but we've got 5, 6, 7 tip-ups with big baits out here, and we're constantly doing something, running all over the place, whether we're switching holes in our normal run and gun fashion or chasing a flag. It's been a blast.
Oh man.
Oh my God. Look at that fish. Oh, we told you guys we were going to be going after some big pike. Chad said one of the things that this lake has that not a lot of people come after are these huge pike.
That's unreal.
Look
at the girth on that thing.
Look at the belly on this. Oh my Lord. Guys, this is the reason we're here. We know there's a lot of walleye here, and we're going to take advantage of that and show you guys the opportunities there are here. But the pike is why we came. Chad said there's big pike here, and that's why we made the trip down here. That's why you guys came.
Yep.
Throw some tip-ups up, catch some big pike. That is a giant. Look at that.
Thanks for having me. This is awesome.
Oh, we better get this guy back. Just a beautiful day out here. They got lots of ice. Pike are active.
Sun's out.
What better? You can't ask for anything better.
The colors on the fish out here, because this water is so clear right now, are just like the greens just pop on them.
That's a nice Lake Oahe walleye out here. When you come down here, guys, the limit on these things is 4, with only one being over 20 inches. This guy's gonna take the trip home with me, but what you can see is I'm using a bigger spoon to target these guys. They're out here, from what Chad has said, they're chasing herring. So any bigger profile bait is gonna be in your best interest. This guy's gonna go home with me, so we'll throw him over there, get back down there and see if we can't fire up another one.
So we hooked up with Chad from Wings and Walleyes, and some of these guys already knew him. I'd never met him before.
Hey, perfect.
Hey.
Ooh, that's a little better one.
That is. So, do you want to kind of explain to the people what we got going on here with this kind of a river system lake setup?
Okay, well, like this morning, we started out farther, and the Morrow River is where we're at today, right off of the Missouri River, and just a tributary back here. The depths don't get like it does out on the main lake. Midday is supposed to be the lull. We just dump in here. We're on our 4th or 5th spot. It ain't like it's easy. We just kind of stumbled around and stumbled into them. But back in here, a lot of times the depths are exactly half of what, if we're on the main lake right now, you gotta be 50, 60, 70 foot of water. Back in here, we're gonna cut it in half. I drilled the first holes out in 35 feet. And we drilled all the way up. When you guys got here, I was like, get shallow, because if they're here, we're gonna get a little bit better ones. And right away, the first one, we broke one off and missed a couple other decent ones in this shallower water.
I'm in 20 feet right here, and this thing absolutely smashed my lure. It's super aggressive. Yeah, absolutely.
I love shallow fish, because when you find shallow fish on this system, they tend to be bigger and they're aggressive. So they're up here at the dinner table.
Yep, for sure. And I know back home where we fish, the shallower the better. We fish 3, 4, 5 feet. So getting that experience and just hook sets after hook sets on those aggressive fish.
It's fun when they're aggressive. I love it when you hold your breath, because you know you got them when they're coming. So you even got to swing at him once, and then you come back and smashed it again. So perfect.
And then you get to meet the guy, and he is first class all the way. He's running around out here like he's 22 years old. He's just a super great guy. He's been out here working his butt off to help us find fish and to keep us on fish, because they're not just sitting still, they're moving, obviously. So it's been a lot of fun getting to know him.
Stick with us for more Fish Addictions TV.
Yeah.
Out here, speed is everything. The new Eskimo rocket runs fast, spins fast, cuts fast. Engineered from the ground up with an engine designed to run at optimal RPMs, giving you its fullest potential within its power band. The bulletproof all-metal transmission is geared to spin fast. The precision-based cutting head effortlessly cuts fast. Nobody sells more powered ice augers than Eskimo. Get assurance, get reliability, get Eskimo.
No matter what you're chasing on the ice this winter, Acme Tackle has you covered. From the innovative Hyper Glide and Hyper Rattle series to legendary Castmaster, Rattle Master, and Sidewinder spoons, or the all-new professional grade tungsten series, Acme Tackle has what you need. Visit acmetackle.com to check out our full product assortment. Acme Tackle rattles louder, glides further, and glows brighter. Get hooked up with Acme Tackle.
Reed's Family Outdoor Outfitters is the #1 ice fishing headquarters. We have everything you need, from today's firearms to the latest fishing electronics and the hottest footwear and outdoor apparel. We only carry the best brands at the best prices. Have a question? No problem. We have the most knowledgeable team in the business, ready to answer your call personally 7 days a week. Whether you're visiting us in Walker, Minnesota, or touching your screen, with our state-of-the-art distribution center, we can get you gear when you need it fast. Cast or blast, Reed's has the best service, best advice, and best price, guaranteed.
go.
This is why we come to Lake of the Woods. I mean, if you can't get excited about big crappies like this, you shouldn't be here anyway.
Yahtzee, fish on, baby.
What do you got?
I got no idea, man. Just smoked it though.
Ooh.
I was hoping it was a tank of a walleye, but I think she's gonna be a
Did I just see you back reel?
Yeah, exactly.
There's not a lot of people anymore that back reel when they're fighting a fish. It's kind of an art.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, one of the best things that I think Fish Addictions has to offer all you guys watching us is the different people we get out on the ice. I can't see it there. Pike. There's so many different fish in this lake.
It's crazy. I mean, you don't know what you're gonna get down the hole, whether it's a walleye, a catfish, or who knows, you know?
Yeah, we've got catfish, walleye, pike. Some guys next to us had a gar.
Yeah.
Crazy. And all have one real passion, and that's walleye fishing.
There, we got one hooked up, guys. What we're out here doing is we're out chasing these walleyes in this deeper water, and right behind my markham right here, I have a steep bank, and this current is just driving into that, and we got some deeper water where we're sitting. I'm sitting at about 32 feet, and these walleyes are coming in following that current line right where it wants to drop off. So with fish like this, I mean, South Dakota, it's a gold mine. You guys should give it a try.
Come here, Jake. Jake. What I want to tell you guys is get your kids out, take them fishing, and learn from what they teach you. You know, kids go out on the ice are not going to be fishing for 10 hours a day like we are. Let them throw snowballs. Let them run up the bank. But when Jake gets down to fishing, it's game on. You can't hardly, here buddy, here. Keep it on. Let me get the deucer. Slow, it's nice and easy, nice and easy. You know, one of the cool things about these fish is they're hungry. When they come at you, it almost slacks your line. They're coming up so fast, and we're fishing that hyper rattle, and they're just eating that thing up nice and slow, buddy. Slow. Good job. There he is. Good job, dude. You know, whenever you're fishing any body of water, what I like to do is I like to start aggressive and work my way down. We always talk about that, how a lot of guys start with a semi-aggressive presentation with a spoon, or the least aggressive presentation with even a minnow and a bobber. But why not get those fish fired up right away and get them active and get them going? Because if you can get one to eat on that presentation, it actually seems to just fire the whole area up. So why not get them fired up? And they're just smacking it. Good job, dude. Guys, let me show you what we're using today. You know, a lot of times guys go right to the spoons and stuff, but we talk about being aggressive, and what we're using is that smallest Rattle Master that Acme makes. And how you want to work this is, let me get it down there. For myself, I work it 3-4 different ways that I've had success in. And so let me get it down there. There actually is a fish down there. So how I like to do it, especially when one's just sitting on the bottom like right now, is I like to rip it and then let it hit just above the bottom, rip it again, and then kind of work it up slow like this. See if you can't get him to come off the bottom. Here he comes too. And you kind of make sure you don't want to get that bait underneath that fish. Here we go. Just want to work it slight. You want to make them chase it up. See how I'm going up? A lot of times you'll see me, a lot of guys are making fun of me saying you're reaching for the sky, but that's because we want to work that bait up just ever so slightly. Keep it moving and keep it going up. Oh, and they're hitting it. When they're hitting it up. I just got that one just a little soon. Another way to work these baits is, when I just missed the fish, I'm trying to get them to come back. So we get semi-aggressive with it, 6, 7, 8-inch jig strokes and let it do its thing, let it fall back down. We don't want to hinder it on its drop. And the third way we want to do it is kind of like a spoon almost, give it some action, nice, quick, and then bring it up, work that whole water column, bring it up and kind of work it back down, bring it up and work it back down. And those are the 3 ways that I use most. And if you don't have any fish on the screen, I like to rip it, really give it some, water movement, some movement down in that water column and disturb a lot of water. And a lot of times if there's fish just outside of you, that'll kind of bring them and draw them into what you're doing. Now we know we just had a fish there because I missed them. So what I'm trying to do is get that fish's attention and get them back down here on the screen. Try those methods when you're jigging any hard bait, and it should work for you. It should, changing up that cadence is a good thing. You might have something that's working for you when it slows down mid-afternoon or whenever your bite slows. Try to change it up just a little bit and then change baits.
Stick with us for more Fish Addictions TV.
So we just came back to that same spot that we started at this morning, and we found some hungry fish. I mean, that thing's inhaled. And we just got back here. I've had 4 in the last couple minutes here. He's hooked up over there. He just missed one. And it's go time here. This is prime time out here on Oahe, and I don't think we're gonna miss it.
Walsker. Nice little Walsker.
Looks like table fare.
Yep, that'll fry up nice. I think Chad said he had a bunch of hot sauce, right?
Holy mackerel, 20?
Yeah.
Well, what should we do? All right, there you go. You throw my deucer back in?
Seems like a little nicer one. Oh yeah, nice little walleye there. Can't beat that at sunset. Triple. Double. Got one too, Mike?
Yeah, buddy.
Nice one.
Guys, we've had a great time here in South Dakota. We put a ton of fish topside, and Chad really knows this lake, and you've got to be one of the most premier guides on this lake, but you don't just fish. You've got other things going on here as well.
We do. We run a full-service lodge, motel, and we have some rental units too. So we try to stay busy year-round. The ice fishing is a great part of it. We go right into the summer fishing. We run a bunch of pontoons. We run the tournament boats and the glass lunds and stuff for the guys too. And we stay busy guiding full-time around that way. And we have a lot of people bring their own gear in the summertime. And then we transfer right into the pheasant hunt, which is pretty much our bread and butter in the fall.
We fished with a lot of people, and I can tell you that, just getting out on the ice, Chad takes what he does serious, but has a sense of humor about it as well. And you can come up here and do your own fishing with you as well. You just have a place to stay, or you'll guide them.
Exactly, yeah. If you have all your own gear and want to put it to use, I know the wives get a little mad if you buy all that stuff and leave it in the garage and come see me. So,
you know, one of the first things we noticed when we pulled up to your facility is that beautiful lodge. Tell those guys a little bit about that.
You know, me and my wife, we started in 2004. We built the lodge, and before we'd had motels and rented a lot of places, and it's been a dream come true. I always wanted to do that, and we bit the bullet and did it back then, and we've tried to do a lot of upkeep. We remodeled the whole place again this year, added mudrooms and stuff, and we take pride in our lodge. We we have a full service cleaning station there too.
How do these guys get a hold of you?
Oahe Wings and Walleyes. It's oahewings.com. Pretty easy to find online. Look us up on our Facebook page where we try to keep updated posts. I'm not the best at that, but when I get a chance, I drop a bunch of pictures on and give a report. So, and feel free to call if you're in the area. Our best thing is when everybody's catching fish or shooting pheasants, so we do everything we can to make everybody's trip a success.
You can accommodate almost anybody.
We can.
Any time of year.
We don't have many times off, so there's always somebody there wanting to rent a room or make you a meal, or go out and enjoy South Dakota in its prime. So
that's awesome, guys. If you like this episode, make sure to check out Oahe Wings and Walleyes with Chad. He'll definitely put you on fish and make sure you have a great time.
Thanks, Chad, for having us here. We had a great time.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.